guys, it is Mary. We invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below because today we are going to be talking about life after the shakedown. Yes. But first, we said like, share, and subscribe, right?
We surely did.
Yes, but we want to give a special shout out to Dante, who we just.
Dante.
What's up, you? But we just found out he watches us yesterday. Well, not yesterday, but last week when we posted. But you know, we're gonna keep it real.
We're gonna try to go easy on you, Dante.
Yes, but you know, we gotta keep it real. But thank you for watching.
Right. So we're gonna get right to Shawn.
We're gonna start with Shawn and Kelly. We're
Kelly.
not gonna start with you first, Dante.
No, not Shawn and Kelly. Shawn and Sarah.
Shawn and Sarah, yeah.
But Kelly, who is his baby mama of 6 kids, I believe.
Yes.
He invited her and the children to come to the wedding.
Yeah.
Because he didn't think the kids will come without her.
Right.
However, the boys are not coming. The only person who's coming is Gracie, their daughter.
Yeah.
Who arrived, but she does not want to attend the wedding without her mom.
Right.
So when she knocked on that door at his hotel room,
it wasn't Destiny.
He was
despite
like,
the editing.
Yeah, he was like,
what are you doing here?
And she's so she explained to him that only Gracie is coming and she wants her to be there. And then she talked to him and she says, you know, I also want to talk to Sarah, who is his fiance, and let her know.
Which does not know that she is there.
Right. I know, right? And let her know. He hasn't told Sarah that he invited Kelly.
Yeah.
And let her know that, look, you know, I want to tell her the truth of how you are, the kind of person you are, and so she can make a good decision of marrying you.
She has already bought the wedding dress. Yeah. She's already pregnant. Like, why are you there?
Yeah, so he was like, no, you can't do that. She said,
he like, just get out the room.
And
like, he basically tried to dismiss her.
And then she's like, you know, what you're doing is wrong. The kids feel like you're trying to push them aside.
You haven't seen them in years.
Because you're trying to kind of rewrite a story, like be there for this baby.
Like men do.
Right. And so she was just really upset. And then he started to cry and was like, don't you think I have regrets about the fact that I wasn't there?
Did you see tears?
I effed up. And so she said, she started to cry too. But
did you see tears though?
I don't know. I thought he was crying to be manipulated. However, but she did say that this is the first time he has ever shown any kind of remorse. He has ever cried in the 20 years that she's known him. So she was moved by that.
20 years?
In 20 years, she said, yeah. So I was like, okay, well, I guess it's done manipulating tears after all.
I think it's manipulative because he's about to get married. She's about to go and snitch on him. Why wouldn't you start crying?
Probably that's why. In 20 years, she's like, she's about to F up my life, man.
Again, yeah. So of course it's manipulative. I don't buy that crap.
So anyhow, Destiny, who was with him, you said she was with him. She used to be part of this Love After Lockup.
Destiny was actually who he was supposed to marry originally, but then everything went left with her.
She went back to jail.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think she went back to jail or he had reported her, something like that. I can't remember what happened. But so he decided to rebound to this other girl who he was talking to in jail, which is Sarah.
I see.
So he was supposed to marry Destiny originally.
Oh, I see.
And then he rebounded.
So, well, Destiny, she has married somebody else. Mm-hmm. But they're no longer together.
They're separated.
And she's pregnant for that guy, Jason. However, she says Shawn still owe her money because he was supposed to pay $10,000 for a wedding ring that he never gave her, and so she wants
$50,000.
Which I am like,
how are you going to try to get money on broken promises? You're pregnant with another man's child.
You already being married to another man, girl pie.
And you guys are no longer together anymore. He doesn't want you. You are pregnant with another man, so you damn sure ain't getting no money.
Anyway.
So I mean, you are delusional. You are actually delusional.
So the mama, she was telling the mom, I'm gonna crash this wedding. The mom was,
and I'm gonna make his life a living hell until he gives me the money.
Laughing, but she's like, don't do that.
No, but she said, but she asked her, hey, if he asks to get with you again or whatever, would you be with him? She said, yeah, and then I'll get on that life insurance policy. We all know what the hell that means.
What, she gonna kill him?
Of course, of course. What do you think Fatal Attraction's about?
Okay, this is too crazy for me.
But even the mom was just like, leave it alone because what you gonna do? Like, make his life a living hell so he pays you money?
Her good advice. She said the best thing you can do when someone has done you wrong is live a good life. Be better. Like, you live a good life and be happy. That's how you get back at them.
No,
by
you
doing all
just
this
trying to start
foolishness.
living.
So
You should just start to live your life because they probably don't give a damn anyway.
probably not, but still, it makes you feel good. You go and live your best life, you know. Anywho, let's go to Marcelino and Brittany. The one.
Oh my God, we did not talk about it last
friend.
week. But the girl who was with her last week is the girl they had the threesome with.
Yes.
That was her ex-girlfriend and her cellmates. No, because that's what they said at the bottom.
Oh, she used to be her girlfriend.
In jail.
Okay.
In jail.
Her name is Teresa, I believe.
Yes, and that was the one they had a threesome with. Apparently, she had showed Brittany a text message that he had said about basically saying like,
this is after they had the threesome.
He texted her in December by himself. I guess he still wanted to get it on or whatever. He basically said, what was my penis not good enough for you to want to come back or something like that.
Right. You see, this man, he doesn't work. He's at home with the children. Brittany has been in his life all this time, and when they decided to have, when they decide to have this threesome, she had asked for it, right? And when they decided to have this threesome, I think whatever he saw made him feel emasculated. And so he wants some praise from this girl about his sexual prowess or whatever. But she showed Brittany this text. Anyhow, so Brittany was so
upset. She left. She said, "Oh, I want to just go get some drinks or whatever," which I thought was very odd. I just thought her behavior was very odd. Like, after she shows you the text messages, you decide, I want to go and get some drinks. Not deal with your man. Right. You want to go get some drinks.
Well, yeah, because she's still upset. She doesn't really want to go home because she's not happy when she's at home. Oh, my gosh. So she goes out with these girls, and they go to a tattoo parlor, I think, to go and maybe do tattoos, but they're also drinking there.
But the mom
calls Brittany and says that she really wants to go home. Brittany's mom calls, I really need to go home.
She said, why can't you go home? She's like, I've been taking care of your kids all day since you've been left.
She's like, I've been for hours now, right? So she called Marcelino and she's like, where are you at?
He says nothing.
He says, at home.
Yes, first.
And then she says, no, you're not at home because mama just called me. Oh, I'm heading home. She said, then why are you lying and saying you're at home? I didn't say that. I said I was heading home. And then she's like, where are you at? He doesn't answer. She said, shame on you. And she said, who are you with? He doesn't answer.
Actually, hangs up on her.
And then she said, shame on you. And then he hangs up the phone.
No, but she said before that, she said, if you don't tell me or whatever, and you don't care that I give a fuck as your wife, then we're done. And then she said, well, you're sealing the deal, Marcelino. You're sealing the deal. And then he just hangs up the phone.
Anywho.
This is my analysis.
Then she starts to cry. Her friend comes, the two friends. You're a beautiful woman, this and that.
You're a boss.
She said
you need to put
feels
him in
so
check.
ashamed. And because the friends were saying, you have been covering yourself up, I guess covering her assets, because she's a bosomy woman. You're covering your assets and all this stuff. And she's like, I'm so ashamed. I think she is ashamed
of what she did. In that bedroom with her husband.
She asked for the threesome. Then I think she went... She probably forgot that the husband was there while they were doing something because this used to be her girlfriend. And she could see probably the husband dying inside as he was watching or whatever.
Well, she probably didn't know because if she did, she would not have.
Ashamed. And then he hasn't had sex with her since then.
But he's watching porn. He is sneaking off. Yeah. And, I thought Marcelino was a good guy. Absolutely, absolutely. I thought Marcelino was a good guy when I was watching them before Mom got involved. Mm-hmm. I used to actually watch them, and I thought he was a good guy. Whatever. I mean, personally, I have an issue with anybody who goes and get a convict, point blank, period. Yeah. But it seemed like he was trying to do the right thing. Mm-hmm. And then you go and you sodomize the relationship by going to have a threesome. It backfires on you. Now you're talking about he's ashamed and how he doesn't want sex with you. Now you're ashamed, and now this man's cheating on you. Not seeing the kids.
Ashamed of you.
And now he's not even taking care of the kids. Yeah. He's not taking the kids. He's not sleeping with you. He's there texting your ex-girlfriend about asking if he got enough weenie for a second round. Yeah. And why? Was it worth it? Was it worth it?
She said something. She said, which was very telling. She said that she thinks he wants a divorce, but he is too cowardly to tell her. That's not it, honey. Men will never break up with you.
Never, ever, ever.
Even when they can't stand you.
They won't.
You are going to have to be the one.
Put like a big girl jaws to say it is over.
A man never going to
do
that.
They will never break up with you.
That
never.
conflict like the plague. Yes.
They don't do it. They just never break up with women. It's not in their nature.
That's what I feel.
But it's so true though. Like we have seen it.
They don't. They will never break up with you.
We have seen it on TV, and we have seen it numerous other things.
They will hate you. They'll be tired of you.
They'll do everything to make you leave them. But besides actually say the words.
If you don't leave them, they will never leave you.
Yeah, but they'll just make your life a living hell. That's what they'll do.
On you.
Yeah,
so, it is what it is.
So, girl, I mean, you ruined your relationship. It is what it is. At this point, I just say release that man from the emasculation he's now feeling. That's what we gonna call this one.
Yeah.
Release him from emasculation.
He is not, he should have stood up and said, I don't want a threesome. He should have said so.
Mom, he is at home with the kids
while
so
she's working.
He already feels emasculated. Yeah. He wasn't going to stand up and hide his chest and say, I don't want a threesome. She's probably going to look at you and be like, but man, don't want a threesome.
Yeah.
So then it would have been another emasculation.
Then it's going to be like, well, you're not a true man if you don't want this. Like other men, I don't know.
The whole thing is very degenerate.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she feels like she shouldn't have. I'm sure she regrets it every day.
Yes, she does. That's why she's
does.
saying that she's ashamed.
That's why I feel a little bad for her. But I mean, girl, you had a good thing, and you ruined it with your lower.
Let us be a lesson to all of those
your lower
out
pleasures.
There looking for threesomes. It's not everything that you desire that you do in a relationship. You might desire to get to work on time, and you might desire to try to go through the traffic light, but you don't. Why? Because there are consequences.
And you'll probably
die. Desire to go shoot somebody in the face, but you don't because there are consequences for all those things. So what I'm saying is this: not because you have a desire. I mean, if you don't do what you desire out here in society, why the hell would you do everything that you desire in your sacred marriage? If you will not do it for something so mundane like the society you live in, because you know the immediate consequences, why do you think that there'll be no consequences if you bring some craziness into your sacred marriage? It makes no sense. But for some reason, when you're married to your best friend, your husband, your wife, all of a sudden, everything needs to go. And then you say, well, it's my life. I'm going to get what I want when I want it. But guess what? You don't even get to have that out there in the society. So why the hell do you think that this will be something that you need to do when you're married? It makes no damn sense.
Not one lick.
Anywho, moving right along. Let's move to something that I found to be very difficult. This one was very difficult for me. Brentwin and Shy.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Just wants to have sex with this woman.
This man does not give a damn.
Like a piece of meat.
He is a creep.
Like I said, I told you. I said to you, what did I say? I said this woman has been sexually abused probably since she was young, a child.
Yeah.
Because the reason why is because she said she has never been able to have sexual intercourse except she uses drugs.
And the thing is, kids remember trauma.
Not normal.
Kids remember trauma.
And so she is sitting with this man on the couch. First, he starts talking to her about
how you have to move regardless,
and this and that. So he's talking about the move. And then, of course, that's not what he wants to talk about.
But this is her. This is her, though. This is her. She's leaning like this.
Oh, God.
And she starts sucking her thumb.
Her thumb. You know why she starts sucking her thumb? Because probably, and Brentwin,
she just,
all I can tell you, I hope you're listening.
Yeah.
You have to seek therapy. It hurt my heart so much.
Yeah.
Because this woman, you see her become childlike.
Just kind of
she starts
into
to
herself.
Suck her thumb. Leaning on him, you know why? Because he is reminding her of the pervert who sexually abused her when she was a child.
Yeah.
That's what he's reminding her of. And so she goes back into that trauma and she starts to suck her finger.
I thought it was so sad.
And he doesn't give a fuck. He says he has to go to a bathroom, so he's going to kind of be a little upset. And I'm sure that's how that pervert did to her when she was young. And so she goes outside. I was so happy she called her sponsor and to say, I mean, I don't know what to do. I'm feeling all this pressure. And now
I'd rather just be in jail.
Yeah, I'd rather be in jail because I feel like using. this woman is trying so hard to get out of the life that she was in before.
Yeah.
Because now she is in her 40s. There's some sense up here. And
she's in her 40s?
Yeah, she's like 40 or 41.
Ooh.
You know, and you have this menace. You have this
I have
pervert.
A serious issue.
He doesn't care. And I was like, oh my God, please let them stop it, because I just could not watch. I couldn't watch because I feel as though as producers, if I'm someone producing the show, I'm stopping that. I'm stopping it right away. We're going to pause. We're going to talk to her. We're going to figure out, like, what's going on with you? What are you feeling? It's not everything
that needs to be on TV.
Love After Lockup, the franchise, I'm talking to you all. It's not everything that you need to. Sometimes the money and the good time of watching these shows, sometimes what is going on with these people who were having a peek into their lives, sometimes what's going on with them
when they're hurt,
you gotta address that. That's much more important than us watching that stuff. I was hoping that they would have stopped, but I'm happy that she stopped herself and went to call her sponsor. She may not have even stopped herself if he hadn't gotten up to leave.
But you know what I want to say though? But I feel like the reason why she, like, even before she actually even started sucking her thumb, whatever, she knew already, because she had told him before.
What you're expecting?
Yeah, she already knew that's what she was expecting, because the day before she told you, no, I don't want to go to your Airbnb. It's not going to be enough time. I have to go because of college classes and all this stuff. But he still put pressure on her to go do that or whatever, stuff like that.
Because he doesn't give a fuck. He needs his sex.
Exactly. He did not give a damn. So as soon as she got into the car, she already had an attitude. She's like, I'm so effing tired. Like, she did not want to go. She's frustrated. She's like, she already knows what's trying to come up. She's already having trauma or whatever going on, because she knows that this is what's happening. And she's getting anxiety.
To talk about how he got
turned on.
He got manscaped. So everything can be nice as well. You know, Chad, at this point, you
are a nasty fuck. I'm sorry. You're just nasty.
Bring him on, we're going to have to move.
Yeah, I couldn't. That was so disturbing. And I felt so bad for her.
It really
because
hurt.
she literally just looked like she said, you know, I don't want to use, but I don't want to feel like shit either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just felt bad for her because she's
a trauma.
Sicky.
It's a trauma.
It's a serious trauma
that has been triggered, and I don't even know if she's aware of it. That's
no, she's not, Mom.
She's not, and so it was so hard to watch. You all get in the comments and tell us what you think. If you're seeing what we're seeing, or if my mind is just way out there. You know, I used to be a nurse, so it's like there are certain things
that you see and you can recognize.
I am able to see, you know, like there's something going on, some kind of abuse, past abuse, trauma and stuff like that, and that's what I saw. But you guys, you know, it's been a long time since I've been a nurse. It's been a few years now, so you know, maybe I'm off. But you guys get in the comments and tell me what you think. But let's go to Dingaling. what he called himself?
King Dingaling. What was it?
Dante and Lindsay.
The monster. What I thought was very interesting is that even though he basically was naming his stuff, she went and she said, I thought it's very weird. It's very weird for a man to name him stuff. Like, I don't even have a name for my thing.
Which she found a name, Platinum.
My thing with that whole thing is, you know, Dante has finally got to somebody who wants to have sex with him.
Because Nicole was not having it. She was already feeling, you know, someone else of a different sex. And she was not feeling it.
She wasn't feeling it from the get-go. Like, at all. Yeah. Like, from the moment, like, she kept on trying to avoid it and stuff like that. Yeah. And no, do I think if a man pays for you, you deserve to give him sex? Like, that's prostitution. Yeah. So she really wasn't obligated to give him anything. Yeah. I did feel like when
stop thinking his money. Because you already have somebody. You have somebody, you don't want him. For me, I don't like people lying to me.
Yeah. I feel like she was definitely scamming him for sure.
And if he wants to still help you out because you're a friend, whatever, then just be honest. You know what I'm saying?
But don't be taking his money, trying to lead him along and stuff like that, trying to scam with your girlfriend and all that stuff. I thought all that was very degenerate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I felt like him going to the mom saying that, oh, she basically owes me sex or whatever. I thought that was going wrong. You don't go tell a parent that.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
Well, that was last season. Remember at the pool when he went there and the mom was back at the pool or whatever, and she was talking to Nicole?
I remember the scene, but I don't remember him saying that. But
that's what he was basically trying to insinuate. I thought it was odd. But the whole sex scene, like, I don't know, there was 2 today. Not sex scenes, but like, I always just find it very cringy when the camera is there and they're like, just about to get it on. Like, I'm just like,
I mean, he was already kissing her bare stomach.
I'm like, can we turn the chair? Like, I don't need to see this. I actually don't need to see this. Then they had the camera in there when his weenie was out. I'm like, I don't need to see this.
I totally
they had to blur all his butt cheeks and everything. Well, I was like, this is too much.
Maybe
I think they wanted to see it. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
They were really
because he was there bragging about it.
He had named it and all that stuff. They're like, oh, we got to see this. So
I just thought that was too much. Yeah, I thought the whole thing was odd.
It was quite a bit.
But also, I wanted to talk about the whole credit thing.
Oh, yes,
15,000?
Okay, this is my thing. First of all, I wanted to say, Lindsay did say that this was really a very good sex that she had, because she said the last person that she was with was a terrible lover. So that was very interesting. But I thought it was weird. Right after the sex, they sat down and she asked him about his credit.
I don't remember how it all went. I was still traumatized.
Yeah, and he said my credit is really bad, and so he brings it for her. And she looks and says, you got $15,000 in collections, which is a lot of money to have in collections, because those interest rates are going to be going up.
But like my thing is also, I feel like this is my thing. Mm-hmm. And I can't remember, but I had this thought or whatever. But she was like, oh, you have 7 J's, but you have all this debt and all this credit. She said, we should probably sell those. But he was like, no, I need my J's.
What are the 7 J's?
The Jordans. The Jordans, the sneakers.
Oh, I see.
This is my thing. I feel like, and this isn't all. Oh, wait. So this is my point. Now.
So the J's are Jordans.
They're Jordans. They're Jordan sneakers. This is my thing. Like, even she was laughing about it. And my thing is, it's not all black people, but there are some people in, the black community where they feel like material stuff, designer bags, all this stuff is great to have, whatever, but their credit will be going to crap. Stuff that is really important that needs to get done, they won't focus on that. They will rather have the material stuff to make them seem like they're living this high life. Yeah. This is my thing. I feel like you need to sell the Jordans. You don't need Jordans. Like, it's not that essential. What is essential is making sure that your credit is good and all that stuff. And making sure that you are debt-free. Like, that is how you're going to be able to sustain a family, have a good family, get homes, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
You know
what I'm saying? And she's certainly thinking of marriage.
Exactly. So the fact that she's even laughing...
Though, is Dante thinking about that with her?
I don't know.
Because she's already saying, because if I marry him... So I don't know. It seems as though she wants to get married to him. So she's already thinking, I don't want to take on all his debts. My
thing is priorities. You are a grown man. Priorities are essential. Yeah. They are important. The Jordans will be there. But when you get your credit up and you're making a lot of good money, then you can get as many Jordans as you want. But that's not important. Go sell your Jordans on eBay or whatever the case may be. Yeah. But 15,000 credit, like, you can't really do shit in life if you really wanted to because of all that debt. You're tied to America. If you want to travel, you really can't. If you want to move out the country, you really can't. Yeah. All that stuff. Yeah. As black people, we should really strive our best to have as little debt and as little ties as possible to America. Yeah. That's just how I feel.
Well, this is what I feel. And it's not just ties to... It's just ties to any country like that. Because when debt is kind of like slavery, right?
It absolutely is.
So if you are in this debt and stuff like that, I mean, I hear what you're saying. Yeah. And you're absolutely right.
You need to be able to be free. So if shit hits the fan, you can get up and go.
My only thing with Dante, this is what I think. I feel like you told her you spent $40,000 on women.
It's called irresponsibility.
You could have taken that $15,000 of that $40,000 and paid the $15,000. I mean, for me personally, I try not to get into people's money business because I don't want nobody to get into my money business. But what you said is absolutely 100% right. And I'm not speaking to people who are in debt. I'm just saying that these days, America and actually everywhere in the world, even here in Tanzania, it's
but
more
don't
expensive
try not to have
than what it was
serious
before.
debt that keeps you tied down.
Yeah, credit,
you want
credit
to be
card
able,
debt is it's like one of those
Can't
things.
you go to jail for that?
No,
or no?
but what happens is, this is what happens, and this is what she was saying. $15,000 by itself is not a lot of debt, but $15,000 in collection agencies, it's a lot of debt, because they are going to increase effort however long they have that money. So tomorrow you might owe, say you might even owe $2,000. You blink, in a year you might owe that same person $10,000 because they've just increased the stuff.
And the thing is, he had no idea how much
reason.
Debt he's had.
Yeah.
That's why it's alarming, because he didn't even know. He's like, oh, that's all the debt I had.
But I'm gonna say this. I'm looking at Lindsay with one eye. It's just one eye I'm looking at her, and I'm gonna take you back.
I trust Lindsay? No. Do I think she's good for him? No.
I know he feels as though she ain't here to take his money.
Well,
but I'm giving my one eye to her because
the thing is, she sought you out.
She sought you out, but she's very interested in your finances. And I'm just wondering why. Maybe she, so I still keep my mom one eye open.
And then also she asked that guy she's living with, which I'm sorry, I do think they're sleeping
together.
Sell
drugs for her.
And I do think that was her boyfriend, if they're not the king and queen of that whole stuff. That's how I feel. You're sleeping with, you're in his house, y'all sharing his and her sinks. You ain't gotta be doing that.
Yeah, I actually don't think that they are actively. I don't think
they're not actively, but they probably did back in the day.
Lovers,
you know what I'm saying? But still, if I am with you, I do not want to see you living at your ex's house.
Hey.
Red flag.
Red flag.
And he's talking about he's not right.
Well, that's why I say I don't feel like. She seems like a really smart cookie, and I don't know if that guy.
Because she
is gonna
sought
be able to keep
him
up with
out,
her.
and she knows that he blows money on women.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't she seek you out?
She's not.
That's how I feel.
She's not asking now, but I'm feeling like that.
It will. She's warming him up. She's trying to get him to trust her.
That's what I'm
you know what I'm saying? And then when she really needs money, she'll ask him. But right now she's working.
We'll
she knows that he has been heartbroken by Nicole. She's seen the whole show, so she's gonna make sure. Okay, I'm giving him sex. I want to also make him think that I trust him and I really love him and all that stuff. But when the shit really hit the fan, then she's gonna start asking for money. That's how I feel. I don't trust the girl because she sought you out.
Yeah.
She has seen everything. She has seen how you got played by Nicole.
Well, I'm hoping the best. I'm gonna. Until she showed me different, I'm going to keep my one eye
She's already
open.
showing different.
But I am going to...
I don't trust people like that.
I'm going to hope that she's not about that. Because that would just be sad that he had like two people like that scam him. But anywho, I want to say, well, that's what happens when you're hanging with convicts. But I really can't say that. I don't want to say that because I don't want to say that because look at Ray, and we're about to talk about Ray and Brittany.
But Ray is a different type of convict.
But
he came from a good family.
Yeah, but that's why I don't want to
family backing him.
That's why I don't want to paint all convicts with one.
I'm not trying to paint them all. Yeah. But from what I am seeing...
No, I'm saying for myself because I just said that, but she's a convict, what do you expect? And then I'm correcting myself. No, but my thing is also, though, I feel like... Ray. But also I feel like Dante, sometimes he goes out with these women who... kind of need him in some way so he could be a hero. Even his mother had even said that. He likes to be the hero or whatever. 19 shining armor
syndrome.
All my brothers are like that. I have 4 brothers.
But you can still be that, but it doesn't have to be a woman who has a jail record.
Well, hey.
And is probably still trying to be in the life. Because the fact that she was willing to go to jail to get her friend who used to sell drugs for her out of jail, you ain't trying to get out the life. I mean, listen, you call me that you're in jail, oh, that's so damn bad.
Yeah.
Actually, my phone number will be changed. You wouldn't even have my number. I've changed my number 3 times this year.
Yeah, I have one eye on her, but let's
have 2 eyeballs on her.
So now we have Brittany and Ray. And Ray, remember last time he went to the family to get their, blessing for him to propose to Brittany. The father said he gonna keep his one eye on him. The mother said okay. So he took Brittany out, and it was such a beautiful proposal. And she was like, I don't want to get my hopes up because last time when we were in Miami, I was so sure he was gonna propose to me, and he didn't propose to me. So she calls her girlfriend. The girlfriend reminded her of that, and she said, you know something? I'm not even gonna wear a dress. I'm just gonna wear some pants and a top because I don't want to get my hopes up. And she went And I thought it was a beautiful proposal.
It was nice.
I cried. I thought it was, a little tear came out.
Oh,
yeah. And he got on one knee and gave her, you said it was a beautiful ring.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty.
Yeah, so I am wishing them all the best.
He has done the right thing.
Yeah, I hope. Now, first, we got to talk about the lunch she had with the mama. Now, Brittany took his mother out for lunch.
She is from that generation where you stick it through no matter what, even if he's cheating.
Right, this is before he proposed. And she's telling the mom, I just don't know. Sometimes he goes out, and I do have his location, and I don't want to look at it all the time. But the other day, I looked at his location. He's told me he was somewhere, and he wasn't where he was supposed to be when I looked at the location. And then the woman says, these young people, they are very insecure. This is what I see. And she's like, does he come home to you? This is what matters. Does he come home to you?
Even if he is out there.
Even if he's out there cheating. But he come home to you. That's where she
lost me. I was like...
I was going with her. I was like, yes.
Yeah,
we gotta listen to our elders. And then she's like, even if he's cheating, he come home to you. I was like, oh, okay.
Don't come home to me giving me STDs and HIV and bringing me baby mamas to take care of. That's some degenerate bullshit.
This is where I get off the bus. I said, Mama, you done lost me. Next stop, I gotta get off this bus right here. That was hilarious. But, Kevin and Tiffany.
That girl cussed up. Oh my God, bruh.
Now,
I don't even want to talk about Kayla, bruh. I don't even want to talk about this lady.
Tiffany has left him. She wants to see if he changes. She gave him back his key.
You was delusional.
And Kayla is still there.
The next day, he brings Kayla over.
Yeah.
And guess what they did?
Oh, yeah, they got together and all that stuff. And, of course, they were showing all this stuff like they did with the other two.
No, but the thing is, she was cussing him out. She was yelling, cussing him out, saying that, F you, da-da-da, I can't believe
he went out,
you
he smoked, he came back in.
Or whatever. And then she was like, I just feel like I need answers. So then he starts telling her the truth about him and Tiffany or whatever, stuff like that.
He's and like, then I'm just kicking with her. She's like, what does kicking mean? Well, I just kick it with her a little bit. What do you mean a little bit? Are you all effing? And he's like,
I kick it with her sometimes.
A little bit.
You know, are you? But then she's like, well, are you being real with Tiffany like you're being real with me? Like she's getting like, she's like, at least he's being real with me. And then she said, well, I need some more wine.
That's why
with a full cup of wine, you need more wine.
And this is what she has said. When he went out to smoke, she said something very telling. She said, he knows I'm convenient. And I'm always going to be there. Well, Kayla, this is the reason why.
You have the answer, dum-dum. You have the answer. So why the hell are you still there?
You so bad. Because you are convenient. He will have another woman. And this is what he says. He says...
It's like she's dense or something, man.
After he has... had sex with her and everything like that.
Because she has one, they start kissing or whatever, and then she starts insinuating that, they should get together. She gonna have a threesome with Tiffany and all this stuff or whatever. And then they go have sex and stuff like that. Then he promptly kicked your ass out like a prostitute on the corner.
And you know why
it's time for you to go.
You're asking, is Tiffany coming, all that stuff. He doesn't really answer you, puts you in the car. And then, after that, he goes into confession. He's like, I may have to just dump these two, move out of Texas, and find me somebody new. I was just like... I mean, Kevin, like, you're so delusional. You don't even know what you want. But, his mom apparently goes to church, right? The mom came back from the church and was like, you should have been in church. So, obviously, there's something in Kevin that he wants to be a decent person. Listen, he actually does. I think because he even says sometimes he feels guilty of how he treats them badly. But he also doesn't want a woman. Here's Tiffany willing to have a threesome with him.
Actually have a girlfriend in a relationship. Have a whole girlfriend.
Right. Kayla curses you out and all this stuff. But in his mind, and the mom was telling him, she's like, when God made Adam, he didn't make 2 Eves. You're talking about what? She won 3 sons. I don't even know why he was talking to his mom about that.
Talking to his mom, but then he was also talking to his son about it. I'm like, how fucking degenerate can you get?
I mean,
like, how low do you
about
fall?
Everything. Lord have mercy. By the end,
I don't want to know that as your child. Like, just shoot me, because I don't want to know. I don't want to know what my mom's doing sexually. I don't want to know what my daddy doing sexually. Look, I don't give a damn.
If you allow a man to do whatever, it doesn't work. Look at Marcelino and Brittany.
And he leaving her.
Work. It does not work. It really doesn't work.
It's foolishness.
You know, and if you're convenient, you think that, because I give him good sex and whatever he wants, I'm there for him, and
then he kicks you out.
Me badly. If you don't have any standards, a man doesn't have any respect for you. He really doesn't.
He didn't even give you a cuddle session. You weren't even worth that.
No, he just handed her.
He quickly put on his clothes.
Yeah.
While she was still there covered up, like he was going to maybe give you another round or give you a cuddle session. He said, "You have got to go because I got to work in the morning." Mind you, it was like noon or 1.
Yeah, it was in the afternoon or something. That's a mess.
And then you kissed him as you left. I was just like, this is the dumb shit I be talking about.
But she is delusional because, and it's sad also because there's also a sadness to.
But Kayla. The thing is, it's not like she's not aware.
She deserves better, but she knows he's not going to give her much, and she doesn't have the self-awareness to know that this is the reason why he's not going to give you much, because you have made yourself very convenient to him. And whenever he does holler at you, you come, even after he's cheated. So why will he do anything different again? He has no impetus to change. Mistreating you has become a habit, and he's going to continue with it until you actually say, "Peace, I'm gone."
Yeah.
So
anyway,
let's move on to the last couple. Eric.
There's another couple.
Eric and Puppy. Puppy is pregnant. She's 3 weeks late. Took a test and she's pregnant.
My thesis is she wants to be pregnant.
Yeah.
This man has not married her. He has not divorced her, but she's hoping that this baby will help him move along in the divorce process and get her married. And you're stupid, Puppy. I'm sorry.
He's not
it's stupidity at the highest level.
He's not
you get pregnant so you're going to be extra attached to this man who actually does not give a shit about you. It's too much.
As he was leaving, as he was dropping her off, she asked him for money. And he gave her $200, and she said, "He always gives me very little money." Like, so I think she's dependent on him for money. But you
can't get a job,
and it's so hard for a convict to get a job too.
You can be on social media. You have a presence. You are on Life After Lockup. There are tons of people who will follow you. You can create a YouTube channel. You can be getting money from that.
Yeah.
There are so many ways. There's no excuse for anybody in America not to have a job. Yeah. There's actually no excuse because social media is popping. Yeah. Like
Puppy, Eric. This relationship with Eric does not serve you. You're a beautiful young woman,
and now she has gotten pregnant on purpose.
Now you're pregnant, but
even Amber was laughing, like, you not using birth control in this fucked up situation? Really?
Yeah. And she says, I mean, of all the people that we have, lovers we've had, you've never gotten pregnant. So obviously, she wanted to be pregnant.
Exactly.
Because you have avoided being pregnant all the time.
She probably was poking holes in the condom.
Decide now you're pregnant.
This is such bad timing.
And this man, he's not trying to get a divorce. He said he will, but I don't know if he will.
$65,000 for a divorce? I ain't getting divorced.
$6,500, yeah.
I'm not getting divorced. I ain't chucking that money up.
So,
girl, I take care of your life and all that stuff. I'm gonna go pay $65,000 when you asking me for money. I ain't doing it.
Yeah. So
good luck, Puppy.
Whoo, child. But this was quite a bit.
Oh.
But you all, that is all we have for Love After Lockup.
It is Mary
and Amma.
We invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
on this degeneracy. Thank you.
Let us know what you think.
Especially about Brandon and Chaz.
Yeah, that was really sad. Yeah.
Bye, y'all. We are officially at 40 minutes. Thanks for watching.